Mindset. Mindset.
Into one vast organization to plant the banner of freedom on the great continent of Africa. If Europe is for Europeans, then Africa is for the black peoples of the world. Men and women as black as I am, and even more so, had believed themselves white under West Indian order of society. I was simply an impossible man to use openly the term Negro, yet everyone beneath his breath was calling the black man a nigger. I had to decide whether to please my friends and be one of the black whites of Jamaica and be reasonably prosperous, or come out openly and help improve and protect the integrity of the black millions and suffer. I decided to do the latter. There is no future for a people who deny their past. My foreparents, my grandparents, my mother and father did not suffer and die to give me an education to oppress, slight, or discourage my people. Whatsoever education I acquired out of their sacrifice of over 300 years, I shall use for the salvation of the 400 million Negroes of the world, and the day when I forsake my people, may God Almighty say there shall be no more light for you. I unequivocally rejected the racist assumptions of much white American Christianity, namely that God had created the black man inferior and that he had intended Negroes to be a servant class, hewers of wood and drawers of water. I predicated my view of man on the doctrine of Imago Dei. All men, regardless of color, were created in the image of God. From this premise followed the equality of all men and also the brotherhood of all men. The biblical injunction of Acts 17:26 reminds us that he created of one blood all nations of men to dwell on the face of the earth. I was most interested in brotherhood within his own race. If Negroes are created in God's image and Negroes are black, then God must in some sense be black. If the white man has the idea of a white God, let him worship his God as he desires. We have found a new ideal. Whilst our God has no color, yet it is human to see everything through one's own spectacles. And since the white people have seen their God through white spectacles, we have only now started out to see our God through our own spectacles. We believe in the God of Ethiopia, the everlasting God, God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Ghost, the one God of all ages. That's the God in whom we believe. We shall worship him through the spectacles of Ethiopia. Do you know what it means to be a man? To be a man is to bear resemblance of the Creator, the image of the Creator. If you are conscious of the fact that you are created in the image of the Creator, then you are a man. Man is a religious being, that is to say, he must have some kind of belief, call it superstition or not. Man who has started to think traces his origin beyond man, and such has been groping in the dark to find out the source from whence he came, and by our own intuition, we have attributed that source to something beyond us, and in so believing, we accept the idea of a religion. Some make our God a God of fire, some make our God a God of water, some make our God a God of elements, and others of us accept the Christian belief. Man's religion is something we cannot eliminate from his system or destroy in him. Therefore, it is folly for any man to go about attacking another man's religion, because to him it is fundamental. You may be a Christian, you may be a Mohammedan, that is your religion. We are all entitled to our religious beliefs. Some of us are Catholics, some of us are Presbyterians, some of us are Baptists, and we deem it a right to adhere to our particular belief. The white world has always tried to rob and discredit us of our history. They tell us that Tutankhamun, the king of Egypt, who reigned about the year 1350 BC, was not a black man, that the ancient civilization of Egypt and the pharaohs was not of our race. But that does not make the truth unreal. Every student of history of impartial mind knows that we once ruled the world. When white men were savages and barbarians living in caves, that thousands of Negro professionals at that time taught in the universities of Alexandria, then the seat of learning. No black man shall be truly respected until the race as a whole has emancipated itself through self-achievement and progress from universal prejudice. The black man will have to build his own government, industry, art, science, literature, and culture before the world will stop to consider him. Until then, we are but wards of a superior race and civilization and the outcasts of a standard social system. One of our problems historically is that we have always been reacting to initiatives taken by other people. To fight for African redemption does not mean that we must give up our domestic rights. It does not mean that we must become disloyal to any government or to any country wherein we were born. We can be as loyal American citizens or British subjects as the Irishman or the Jew, and yet fight for the redemption of Africa and complete emancipation of the race. We believe in the United States Constitution for the Americans, but we stand for the idea of Africa for the Africans. It is not our intention, our purpose to send all black people back to Africa. No. Those of us who go to Africa will become pioneers, pilgrim fathers of the new nation. It is the decision of the black man to make Africa a nation to which we can look for help and support, moral and physical, when ill-treated or abused for being black people. A strong man is strong everywhere. The first black heavyweight boxing champion of the world was Jack Johnson. He was a strong man, and he was strong everywhere he went. He had beaten his white opponents in Australia, he had beaten them in the United States, and he can beat them wherever they presented themselves. The African race could be like Jack Johnson. If it became strong in Africa, then it could be strong everywhere. For 250 years, we have struggled under the burden and rigors of slavery. We were brutalized, we were maimed, we were killed, we were ravaged in every way. We are men, we have souls, we have passions, we have feelings, we have hopes, we have desires like any other race. The cries raised all over the world of Canada for the Canadians, of America for the Americans, of England for the English, of France for the French, of Germany for the Germans. Do you think it unreasonable that we, the blacks of the world, should raise a cry of Africa for the Africans? The Negro is a man. We represent the new Negro. His back is not yet to the wall. We do not want his back to the wall because that would be a peculiar and desperate position. We do not want him there. It is because of this that we are asking for a fair compromise. The Belgians have control of the Belgian Congo, which they cannot use. They have not the resources to develop nor the intelligence. The French have more territory than they can develop. There are certain parts of Africa in which you cannot live at all. Now it is for you to come together and give us a United States of Africa. We are not going to be a race without a country. God never intended it, and we are not going to abuse God's confidence in us as men. We are men, human beings, capable of the same acts as any other race, possessing under fair circumstances the same intelligence as any other race. Africa has been sleeping, not dead, only sleeping. Today, Africa is walking around not only on its feet, but on its brains. You can enslave, as was done for 300 years, the bodies of men. You can shackle the hands of men. You can shackle the feet of men. You can imprison the bodies of men, but you cannot shackle or imprison the minds of men. Dive down, black men, and dig. Reach up, black men and women, and pull all nature's knowledge to you. Turn ye around and make a conquest of everything, north and south, east and west. And then when you have wrought well, you will have merited God's blessing. You'll have become God's chosen people, and naturally you'll become leaders of the world. And as you bow down to the white man today, so will other races bow down to you and call you a race of masters because of the superiority of your minds and your achievements. No race has the last word on culture and on civilization. You do not know what a black man is capable of. You do not know what he's thinking. You are thinking in terms of battleships, of dreadnoughts, of submarines, of aeroplanes. Do you know what we are thinking about? That is our own private business. So give us credit for being able to use our minds. And with people becoming conscious of themselves, determined to use their minds, you do not know to what extent they can go. Liberate the minds of men, and ultimately you will liberate the bodies of men. Do you know that the black man is thinking in terms of perpetual motion? He's also thinking in terms of the hidden mysteries of the world, and you do not know what the oppressed and depressed by virtue of his condition and circumstance may give to the world as a surprise. Do you know that when men are forced to do things, they do them with greater effect than when they're not forced to do them? Are you going to force us into a corner where we have to think and think evil? For God's sake, do not force 280 million black men to think evil as to be a menace to the world. Do not force us to think that way. Give us a chance to live in ease as you are living, so that we can bring out those latent hidden powers which made a Newton, give us a Huxley and a Darwin. We are capable of giving such men to the world if forced into a corner to think. We are a peace-loving people. We love humanity. We love the white race, not for social fellowship, but in the common brotherhood that God intended we should live. What satisfaction can anyone get in being happy and see his brother wallowing in dirt, filth, and disease? How can men feel happy living in luxuries when others are living in disease? And then when someone tries to help the other out of the disease, the subtle culprit talks about disloyalty. My greatest desire is to see all humanity happy, whether white, yellow, or black, because I know God made this wonderful world for all mankind. The black men of Carthage, the black men of Ethiopia, the black men of Egypt, of Timbuktu and Alexandria gave the light of civilization to the world. Ethiopia shall stretch forth her hands unto God, and princes shall come out of Egypt. Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. The race that leads another is always a race of masters, and the race that is led will always remain a race of slaves. They have given leadership to our foreparents, and that leadership made them slaves. We have decided to find a leadership of our own to make ourselves free men. The great scholars, after passing through our schools, their colleges, their universities, have thrown away the blessed record. Babylon did it, Assyria did it, France under Napoleon did it, Germany under Prince von Bismarck did it, Great Britain under William Pitt Earl of Chatham did it, America under George Washington did it, Africa with 400 million black people can do it. If you cannot do it, if you are not prepared to do it, then you will die. You race of cowards, you race of imbeciles, you race of good-for-nothings. If you cannot do what other men have done, what other races have done, what other nations have done, then you had better die. Can we do it? We can do it. We shall do it. We have prayed to God for the vision and for leadership, and He Himself is now our leader, and He has given us a universal vision, a vision that will not limit our possibilities to America, a vision that will not limit our possibilities to the West Indies, but a vision that says there must be a free and redeemed Africa. If we must solve this American problem, if we must solve the West Indian problem, we shall solve it only for the glory of a great empire. We shall solve it only for the glory of a great dominion, a great republic upon which the sun will never set. Whatsoever man has done, man must do. And methinks, looking into your eyes, I see great warriors rising up in the cause of African freedom. Methinks I see in the eyes of some of you men a Brutus reading in his tent at Philippi, a Richard Coeur de Leon bearing down on the galleons of Spain, and Napoleon storming the bridge of Lodi. Yea, men, looking into your eyes, methinks I see a crowned prince storming the forts at Verdun. Yea, more a Marshal Joffre marching before the French artillery to win at the Marne, everlasting glory for France. And in the eyes of some of you women, I see a Florence Nightingale rising up to do service, not in the Crimean battlefield, but the battlefields of Africa, leading the hundreds and thousands of Black Cross nurses, following the millions of African legions who shall march out to do battle for the everlasting glory of Africa. I see a Joan of Arc, not the white woman of France, but a black woman of Africa, snatch up the flag of the red, the black, and the green, and say to 400 black men, follow me. Shall we make it? By the Almighty and the eternal heavens, we have pledged to make it. Give us a standard bearer of Christ. Let him lead, and we will follow. Christ the crucified, Christ the despised. We appeal to you from the great memories of the past. We appeal to you for help, for succor, and for leadership. When you endeavor to carry your burden up the heights of Calvary, when white men scorned you, when white men spurned you, when white men spat upon you, when white men pierced your side out of which blood and water gushed forth, it was a black man in the name of Simon the Syrian who took the cross and bore it on the heights of Calvary. So now, when we are climbing our Calvary, the burden being heavy, we ask that you help us on up the journey up the heights. Surely we shall not turn back. The cause is grand, the cause is glorious. Sail on, O mighty ship of state, sail on. We shall not stop now. We shall sail on until the red, the black, and the green is perched upon the hilltops of Africa. Classes, nations, and races which have been quite quiet for over 4 centuries, and who has been the hewer of wood and drawers of water for other men, who has merely borne abuse, insult, and humiliation for many generations, whose patience, docility, and forbearance can only be compared to the prophet Job, has likewise lifted his bowed head and raised it up to God's skies and cried out, I am a man, and demand a man's chance and a man's treatment in the world. Black people had always been oppressed because of our race. We should therefore strive to put our own racial self-interest first in everything we do. We should support our own businessmen, professionals, writers, athletes, and so on, provided that these persons also have their people's interest at heart. Black people should see beauty in their own kind and not try to bleach their skins or otherwise look like what we're not. In the days of slavery, miscegenation, or race mixture had occurred because the African woman had no protection from the slave master. So there is now no need for black people to themselves freely continue a practice that smacks so much of slavery. Our critics say that the race problem will be solved through higher education, through better education, that black and white will come together. That day will never come until Africa is redeemed. If those who, like W.E.B. Du Bois, believe that the race problem can be solved in America through higher education, they will work between now and eternity and never see the problem solved. God made man Lord of his creation, gave him ownership and possession of the world, and you have been so darned lazy that you have allowed the other fellow to run away with the whole world, and now he's bluffing you and letting you know that the world belongs to him and that you have no part in it. I do not have to apologize to anybody for being black, because God Almighty knew what he was doing when he made me black. If black people knew their glorious past, then they would be more inclined to respect themselves. I shall teach a black man to see beauty in himself and be hanged to the man who said shall not be so. You've heard of Johnny Walker. Well, he had his adversities and he's still going strong, but I intend with your assistance and God's grace to continue. And my work has just begun, and when the history of my suffering is complete, then future generations will have in their hands the guide by which they shall know the sins of the 20th century. I know, and I know you too believe in time, but we shall wait patiently for 200 years if need be to face our enemies through our posterity. After my enemies are satisfied, in life or death I shall come back to serve, even as I've served before. In life I shall be the same, in death I shall be a terror to the foes of African liberty. If death has power, then count on me in death to be the real Marcus Garvey I would like to be. If I may come in an earthquake or a cyclone or plague or pestilence, or as God would have me, then be assured that I shall never desert you and make your enemies triumph over you. Will I not go to hell 1,000,000 times for you? If I die in Atlanta, my work shall not only then begin, but I shall live in the physical or the spiritual to see the day of Africa's glory. When I am dead, wrap the mantle of the red, the black, and the green around me, for in the new life I shall rise with God's grace and blessing to lead the millions up the heights of triumph with the colors that you well know. Look for me in the whirlwind or a storm. Look for me all around you, for with God's grace I shall come and bring with me countless millions of black slaves who have died in America and the West Indies, and the millions in Africa to aid you in the fight for liberty, freedom, and life. The civilization today is gone drunk and crazy with its power, and by such it seeks through injustice, fraud, and lies to crush the unfortunate. But if I'm apparently crushed by the system of influence and misdirected power, my cause shall rise again to plague the conscience of the corrupt. For this I'm satisfied, and for you I repeat, I'm glad to suffer and even die. Again I say, cheer up, for better days are ahead. I shall rise.
Sometimes that's all we have. That can mean anything at all to anyone at all. Laughter can tears. Melody down here has put us all through these gears. Who will hurt you here? Subtitles translate the need to know how they feel across the water gate. That the earth put barriers across oceans, across a plate. Yes, so they're prospered now. Diplomacy means really help secure each the other's well-being. How do you overstand a welcoming?
Mindset.
A council of like concerns, where deeds follow words. Food, shelter, communication. Immigration, transportation, education, defense. That's the road of commerce. National policy, state foreign policy came and went and represent. Sometimes that's all we have. That can mean anything at all to anyone at all. Laughter can tears. Melody, melody down here. That's the need to innovate and implement. Destroy rulers and elevate peasants. That's the try to prevent anything in the present that breaks down what sustains the events of how the world commences. Needing vigilance and influence in an everyday sense, with the roads and the hospitals and bridges and ones to carry on for once in everyday gems. Kindness in necessity. I the Rastafari sent workers all over the world. All the blue in the ordered, healthy state. Behold, a call to money to the highs and lows. The water table is it high also. Sometimes that's all we have. That can mean anything at all to anyone at all. Laughter can tears. Yeah, a melody down here has put us all through these years. Whole world you hear.
Rock them and crack them. Yeah. Rock them and crack them. You're in tune to the mindset. Let the action speak. Do something that's timeless. Rock them and crack them. Jabari representing Ijahstars. You gone far.
Hey, look and see. Me nah show you about nothing way up in me. For as long as get the people still are in me. Yeah, divine liberty, divine liberty. Yeah. What is the vision of the spirit of hungry? Is it clean and never satisfied?
Rock them and crack them.
That endanger the inside. And so any of the two extremes can confuse the mind. Any of the two extremes can confuse your mind. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Sin that's left when Rasta done, wipe out one down. Nothing to control the world.
Me I tell you, mindset.
Hey, look and see. Me nah show you about nothing way up in me. For as long as get the people still are in me. Yeah, divine liberty, divine liberty. Yeah. What is the vision of the spirit of hungry? Is it clean and never satisfied? Is it the outgrowth that endanger the inside? And so any of the two extremes can confuse the mind. Any of the two extremes can confuse your mind. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Sin that's left when Rasta done, wipe out one down. Nothing to control the world. Gene distortion to seal of time. Morning to evening, hunt for identity sales. Robbing the poor man blind. Robbing the poor man blind. Yeah. Yeah. Look and see. Me now show you about nothing way up in me. As long as they get the people still are in me. nine liberty. Shredding machines stay on, waiting as the documents are right. Word must come to light. Word uttered, which must come to light. People who don't choose evil for life, don't work it out nice and polite. Liberal Satan seen as the angel of light. Liberal Satan seen as the angel of light. Yeah. Wicked utmost clarity of fragmentation when they speak of their high rhetorical practice to lie. Sweet politicians signing documents of their own defeat. Money late night, phone calls. Whoa, yeah. Voting seats and rights. For voting seats and people's rights. Yeah. Manufacturing love in a debate. Poll positions according to the polls is their exaltation. It's in their interest to maintain the massive ignorance. Answer to no one, ask no one for permission. That is them political definition. Look and see it. Me not sure you about nothing where you paying me. For as long as I get the people still like me. Yeah. Every city, state, county, every intellectual institution is only a set of interactions. It's only a body of relations, human relations. So each one is a subset, you see, of human family. There's been enough examples, you see, of scientific envy. Invented everything and can't harness their emotion.
Mindset. Blessed loved one, welcome enough. It's been a while.
Was the root of their intentions. Snobbish, elitist aspirations.
But we're there still, Zin.
Creations had evidence.
Ain't going nowhere.
I'm watching them 360 to the Ethiopians. It's Ibrahim and
Want to large up everyone with there with we.
trying to avoid embarrassment.
Manners and honors, alright? Respect.
Deep space islands looking.
Not to read.
Deep water islands looking. And the Hubble bring back pictures, it's the same thing. From the atom of a carbon.
Empress Golden.
And the spiral in the knowledge of
Black Palace Music.
like self-replications of the verses. And the knowledge.
Yeah man, more love and strength. Hey, let me pull up that midnight and push it again. One called Van Benjamin. Judge the pride. Don't let your pride get the best of you, alright?
Every city, state, county, every intellectual institution.
Hey, please spread the word, you know.
Set up interactions. It's on
Fire will get hot in here tonight, alright?
human relations.
Yeah.
So each one is a subset, you see.
Want to large up on my family globally.
There's been enough
Honors and manners, alright?
of scientific envy.
Rastafari love.
Invented everything and can't harness.
Four wings of the earth.
Building bigger and a falsified foundation.
Yeah.
Their self-view, worldview was the root of their intentions. Snobbish, elitist aspirations. Dismiss creations had evidence.
One of the greatest vocalists,
Them 362
lyricists,
it's Ibrahim and comedic conscience. Trying to avoid embarrassment.
will express righteousness. You talk about Van Benjamin.
Space islands looking. The deep water islands looking. And the Hubble bring back pictures.
Most I bless him soul, you know.
From the atom of a carbon to hurricane. And the spiral in the knowledge of the surfing. Look like self-replications of the verses.
One spirit,
That remains still elusive.
different flesh, then.
Originally came wicked. The tech
Man come and man go.
of the sea with the high priest of
And that's the reality of life.
rush into the singularity to rupture the time.
Yeah.
The monumental megalithic mind, they openly covet. Anyone you
Midnight.
flex than anything you will take. Still among the insects. Still among the insects. As the abstract thought has chemical representation and tangible MRI. So it's real when your word coded to crystallize. And they're sitting in the critical ruling place of pride. And ethics and moral was long ago put aside to reserve space for discovery of patents and copyright. So there's a rich history of animals using disguise, of the prey and of the predators alike. Must seem to them to be alike, studying everything that needs not sunlight. Everything that needs not sunlight is you judge the pride. It was gangster life. It was bad man trade, sometimes it was the holy trail, I mean in the crusades. On the scent of fame, Selassie pious claim, it was royal pride, it was royal shame. When the trader of silk, Marco Polo name, back from Ethiopian, Egypt, Arabian to the Asian plain.
Hey, me have one more van, one more and play after this.
Sadaka,
We're gonna keep the frequency and vibration up sideways, you know?
name your earring spin.
Nah, level it.
Benjamin, in the mountains of Afghanistan, you will hear of Dawood and Suleiman. Is it the Hebrew origin or persuasion? Nikolai Tesla was Croatian. From whence him come upon invention, was a champion.
Bad man trader.
With a deep and a knowledge of earth current.
You see the guys them around the world right now.
The fleeing remnants of
I talk about turf war.
them say alchemy.
Or tariff war.
Step science. Them say astrology is not a scientific
Bad man trade same way.
thing, is purely material.
Don't know anything with bad with Traore.
Look alike so strong.
That goes straight in the bin, alright?
How magisterial. With the title and chest.
So all of these bad guys,
His coronation banquet was especially
yeah, man, them need to roll up and tie up
esteemed intercontinental came. Somewhere like the
and put somewhere, you know,
there they were into the holy place.
where they under order.
From whence in Ethiopia, Egypt claim they came. In the south, in Sudan, when the throne reclaimed. Daughter of Zedekiah with Jeremiah came. Welsh, British, Irish, Scottish, as the legend came. The name David, the throne must reign again. When it was gangster life, it was Batman trade. Sometime it was the holy trail, I mean in the crusade. And the scent of fame, zealous pious claim. It was royal pride and royal shame. When the trader of silk, Marco Polo name, and back from Ethiopian, Egypt, Arabian to the Asian plain. Tell to the west side of Genghis Khan domain. Sadaka Hanamin, name your ear again. One said the Leon, name your ear in Spain. Tashish is the son of Ben. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
One for the road.
We are the children of Jah. We are His dwelling place. We are the children of Jah. Look what our hands can do.
Mindset.
Lift it and push it again. Children of the Most High, know yourselves, in.
We are the children of Jah.
Yeah,
We are His dwelling place.
reality.
We are the children of Jah. Look what our hands can make.
Yeah,
Look what our minds can make.
yeah.
until it's sci-fi and fake.
Forward again, Van. I and I have the most I dwelling place. Him live within. Let's go.
We are the children of Jah. We are His dwelling place.
Them never know.
We are the children of Jah. Look what our hands can make.
Yeah.
Look what our minds can make. Until it's sci-fi and fake.
Watch that.
Looks like none biodegrade. We are the children of Jah. Look what our hands can make. Cities to the sky. Nimrod of Babylon say. Robot armies of a drone embrace. Robot armies of a drone embrace. Be a satellite cyber warfare at a hectic pace. There are some social ideals that must be replaced. They can already annihilate a race, human race. We are the children of Jah. Look what our thoughts can make. Yeah. Exhilaration on this space. Space. Yeah. Who made space race? Hey. The children of Jah. Children of Jah. We need to revere this place. Of the lightning and the thunder.
Dedicated to all the Nyapingi warriors. Sister Jaya upon the mic.
Have no fear, no fear at all. Nyapingi warrior, lioness is on fire. Dry your tears. You know you're so strong. And the drum creates a sound. Divine energy, here we are.
Lift it. Hey, sounds of Sister Jaya Zane. Straight from out of the Guadeloupe. Yeah. Nyapingi warriors.
Dedicated to all the Nyapingi warriors. Sister Jaya upon the mic.
Treat.
Have no fear.
No fear.
No fear at all.
I must be playing fear or retain fear. Or taxi fare, you know?
Fire. Dry your tears.
No crying.
You know you're so strong.
Stand firm in the Gideons, it.
The drum creates a sound.
I be alligator and piranhas and all of these type of thing out here. Hey, Empress, forward again here, man. Push it vertical. Up the stream. Up the Nile. Big Kyle.
Dedicated to all the Nyapingi warriors. Sister Jaya upon the mic.
Hey, Nyapingi. Have no fear. No fear at all. Dry your tears. You know you're so strong. And the drum creates a sound. Divine energy, here we are. Hey. Divine energy, here we are. Have you ever heard about Nyapingi? Have you ever heard about the sacred drums of E.A.B.I.C and its symbolic power?
Talk to them, the Empress.
Come defeat your oppressor. You brought your pain in your head. Remember you're a divine one. So don't be afraid, never forget your roots are strong.
Sounds like Sister Jaya.
We are the children of the sun.
Out of Guadeloupe, Zin.
Light shine, come on.
Get familiar.
No.
I think she's on a tour this year in Europe. Yeah. Belgium, France, and a few other places.
Dry your tears.
Do well if you check out our music, alright?
You're so strong.
Nyapingi warrior, higher powers. Straight.
High powers. High powers. High powers.
Let in another Empress in the thing.
Jaggy and I high power. Jaggy and I high power.
Make them know now.
Jaggy and I high power.
Hey, them to recognize her now. Come, hey, lift up again, man.
High power.
Sounds of Rima.
High power.
Straight out of the VI.
High power.
Alright, lift up.
Jaggy and I high power. Jaggy and I high powers. Jaggy and I high powers. Jaggy and I high powers. Wanna set the pace, but who a jar? 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 Yourness, the inner the light to conquer. Wanna go set the pace, well who a jar? Waiting heavily upon the words they see. Embrace the teaching of the rights and one love. Them a go send no value on the whole decipher. When it at the council of the superior elder. In the darkness, well I shine to the power. True Jaggy I and I higher power. Jaggy I and I high power. Jaggy I and I high power. Jaggy I and I high power.
And I doubt the powers where you're born with, you know.
Wanna go set the pace, well I jar. Wanna go set the pace.
No, say you're great and powerful, Zin.
Set the pace, well I
Perfectly made.
set the pace.
in the image and likeness.
Over them liars and over pagan.
So no doubt your powers.
Over them government and institution.
May I tell you?
Incense feel like smoke out corruption. Make sure you're ready to go take your station. Your children standing full attention. Lion them ready to go heal up Babylon. Calling your army, make we mash them down. Jackie, I high forward. Jackie, I high forward. Jackie, I high forward. Jackie, I high forward. Wanna go set the pace when
and about to limit your powers neither, you know.
the pace when I who wanna go set the pace when I who
No limit yourself.
the pace, mystical powers. Ancient to stamp out Babylon your hand. Sound out to level out them worldly vision.
Yeah.
I banach it in a eternal. I spiritually and I spiral.
May I tell you?
Then rampant in a them
Hey, some of them are spiral out of control still, you know.
formation. I incarnate a creation strong. I live in remnant a Al-Kibula. Jackie, I high powers. Jackie, I high powers. Jackie, I high powers. Jackie, I high powers. Wanna go set the pace, but who a jar. Wanna go set the pace, but who a jar. Wanna go set the pace, but who a jar. Wanna go set the pace, but who a jar. Pureness, the inner delight to conquer. Wanna go set the pace, well who a jar. Created heavily upon the word healer. Embrace the teaching of the rights and one. Them a go send no value on the holy cipher. When it at the council of the superior elder. In the darkness, well you shine and devour. Through Jackie, I power. Jackie, I high power. Jackie, I high power. Jackie, I high power. Jackie, I high power. Wanna set the pace, well who a jar. Wanna set the pace, well who a jar. Wanna set the pace, well
Hey, me can play one more Empress.
set the pace, well who. Wanna set the pace, but
Me can play one more. I would love to play many still.
I serve the Most High.
Lift up and come again and make them know who we serve. Our God and King. Zin, we're not go around that neither. Sounds like Empress Matty Posa. Them now what?
Serve the Most High.
Okay, we see it clear.
King Selassie. Them a talking but them don't live it. Them head on high cause I walk in the spirit. I speak the truth but they don't wanna hear it. I live my life and glorify that spirit. Them a talking but
Mixing the beats. Oh, me I tell you, mindset.
Ooh.
them don't live it.
Them now what?
Serve the Most High.
Them now live it, them only attack it.
King Selassie. Them a talking but them don't live it.
May I tell ya?
Cause I walk in the spirit. I speak the truth but they don't wanna hear it.
Them no want to do what, them no want to do what, them no want to hear it, alright. Face the consequence. Them say who can hear or go feel. And I just saw the thing set up, alright?
Them don't live it. I serve the Most High.
Uh-huh.
King Selassie. Them a talking but them don't live it. Them head on high cause I walk in the spirit. I speak the truth but they don't wanna hear it. I live my life and glorify that spirit. Them a talking but them don't
Them now live it.
cause I walk in the spirit. I speak the truth but they don't wanna hear it. I live my life and glorify that spirit. I serve the Most High.
King Selassie. tell ya.
Yes, it dwells in I and I.
Yeah.
Them a talking, but them don't live it. Them head on high, cause I walk in the spirit. I speak the truth, but they don't wanna hear it. I live my life and glorify that spirit. Them a talking, but them don't live it. Them head on high, cause I walk in the spirit. I speak the truth, but they don't wanna hear it. I live my life and glorify that spirit. Let's live in love and light, and fight for truth and rights. Do good with all your might. This I take with a higher height. You can never ever take our lives. You can never ever break our stride. You can never ever out the light that dwells in I and I. Them a talking, but them don't live it. Them head on high, cause I walk in the spirit. I speak the truth, but they don't wanna hear it. I live my life and glorify that spirit. Them a talking, but them don't live it. Them head on high, cause I walk in the spirit. I speak the truth, but they don't wanna hear it. I live my life and glorify that spirit. Some of them are just playing friends. Some of them are just fake and pretend. Most of them are just about randling. Ones like these, we don't need no friends. So I keep by faith and giving thanks for life. Plant the seeds of love for the Most High. Plant the seeds and watch them grow like a river, love shall flow. In the valley, high or low, do good deeds, it's time to sow. Why them cutting down all the trees? Pretty soon then we can breathe. Them just care about all the ones. What about our needs? No matter what I'm here to say, stand firm and give your praise. Might seem like the lonely way, but find comfort in His name. No matter how things may change, Jah love remains the same. No matter how them try to keep I down, they can never take I crown. Them a talking, but them don't live it. Them head on high, cause I walk in the spirit. I speak the truth, but they don't wanna hear it. I live my life and glorify that spirit. Them a talking, but them don't live it. Them head on high, cause I walk in the spirit. I speak the truth, but they don't wanna hear it. I live my life and glorify that spirit.
Yeah, all of that, you know. I know, sir, me have a brand new song with Empress Matiposa. Yeah, that was released last Friday. Yeah, man, my debut single, title Alignment. Here goes.
Me I tell you, mindset.
Fire, baby. Fire, baby. Fire, baby. Fire, baby.
Me I tell you, mindset.
Positive energy. So here we go on now, honorable family. The item does have to go and watch the video, Zine, or go and show the item support by download or stream and Spotify or iTunes and those other digital platforms. You know what the thing go. Alright. Brand new music by myself featuring Empress Matiposa out of the VI Virgin Islands. Alright, so go check it out. Alignment Zine. I'm sure a few have seen the video on the platform here. Seen? But it elsewhere that the item can show the item love and support. And more music for forward still. Alright.
Lion constellation, belt of Orion, tribe of Judah, king of kings of Zion.
All right, ready again. Let's go.
The living anchors are anchor of living waters, key to the door to the bridge from the now to forever after.
Let's go. A whole heap we have to talk about after 12 after 12 in the morning. Alright, sounds like Desiree.
Lion constellation, belt of Orion, tribe of Judah.
Me I tell you, mindset.
The living anchors are anchor of living waters, key to the door to the bridge from the now to forever after. Headquarters of the most high mind of head rulers danger. Kinetics of genetics, kin of kindred of Alpha Omega. Allegorical ark of Acacia of no other life preserver. Ark of the covenant of Moses.
Listen, man.
King in this ocean of life, yes. Guardians for human relationship, don't think no.
Hey, keep good relations, That's important, alright? International morality. Keep the standard. All backlocks and weapon. Yeah, man, we are stand against corruption, see? Justical resistance. Ready again.
The anchor man of Zion, through anchor to conquer. Bad news for the beast, prophecies of the anchor of tribe of Judah. Dragon slayer, the fountain of life, they live in Cruz and Satan. The lifeline and we bloodline, Melchizedek, anchor the priesthood preserver. Son of Enoch, Methuselah, a reservoir, a life. rightful ruler. Rastafari when elected second, lion is lion. Hello people from lion is lion. As the head of church, head of state prophet, lion is lion. A commander of armies, lion is lion. On the battlefield with soldiers batting, lion is lion. David as warrior, singers, fiber king, lion is lion. Should have Bethlehem he come from, lion is lion. People's in the ghetto flowing in, lion.
Hey, you know, I can't dare and play one Queen Africa, don't it? Yeah, that not gonna work out, don't. Alright.
Black woman turn dark, really wrong. Negativity, you push down, you really strong. It's like black woman don't love themselves no more. She says she don't mind being called out. No, black woman, what up you with black woman? Are you on the mother on the earth, black woman? Yes, I send them
one more time from Queen Africa. I notice that the people them not love the truth, you know. Anytime music highlight certain truth, it's either them ban it or the media find some way for, you know, should be under the carpet. Hey, pull up that song from Queen Africa, alright? Love all our sisters, you know. Yeah, man.
Black woman turn dark, really wrong. Negativity, you push down, you really strong. It's like black woman don't love themselves no more. She says she don't mind being called out. No, black woman, what up you with black woman? Are you on the mother on the earth, black woman? Yes, I send them sell you out, black woman. Yes, black woman, you birth more. Them only want you wine and catch up and broke and buckle. Back it up and chop broad out like rose. Don't tell them you have more body parts and not just under you. Them now have no right to rape you, kick for drape you. Don't allow them to strip you naked. That flower that you have is a napkin. Not trade it for no fish and chips. Point your fingers to the skies with acrylic.
Hey, listening now.
Black woman protect your palm. She says she don't mind.
Last strong.
No, black woman.
I want to go on, yes, sir.
Black woman. Are you on the mother on the earth, black woman?
Hey.
Send them.
Wanna try for the pull down my stream?
Black woman, you birth more.
Watch it now.
Up
Wanna go in now?
back it up and chop broad out like rose.
Hey, them a drive a pull down my stream. I'm two no man.
Kick for drape you. Don't allow them to strip.
You see how long me no forward on ya? Allow me to breathe, man.
Not trade it for no fish and chips. Point your finger.
Let me talk to my people there, man.
Protect your upper.
Let me talk to my people there, man.
Protect your upper.
They are my brothers and sisters. They need to hear my voice. And I need to share with them. Yeah. Black woman, protect you something. And I said, now backdoor deal now.
Been used and abused by so many before. We own black brothers then raping us the most. Rise above your circumstance. No cock up like the dog in the dance. Come on, you value more than gold. Enjoy yourself. yourself, no one no lose control. No make them take you for no piece of meat. Look how you sweet. Tell them certain things you just now gonna do it. Protect your rapper. Black woman, protect your bum. Black woman, protect your bum. Black woman, protect your bum. Whoa, keep it real with yourself, black woman. Think hard, look deep in yourself, black woman. They have their naked on display, black woman. But red in back comes what may, black woman. Talking to my sisters, them on the back road. Hope the day come when them come up front road. Get dropped by the ton load. Government can afford. Why your mama a propose that come and protect your rapper. Black woman, protect your bum. Protect your bum.
Rapapam. Yeah, man, sounds like Queen Africa. Yeah. I know, so I'm not move without playing a one. I'm not going at the reason without playing a one. Zane is the next sister where, you know, I love the energy and the frequency and the vibration that she a push. Go by the name of Rima. Zane, listen up.
Done one step ahead of
Make them know now.
if them want make a better again.
Listen.
Go fall like watch how we step when we walking. Lyrics them a menace, I feel leave blemish. Long time ready for the Gideon, yeah this. I go leave Babylon and ball in a crevice. You don't want nothing from Babylon.
Make them know. We don't want nothing from them.
Step ahead of them. If them want make a better
Them can't offer we nothing either.
fall like watch how we step when we walking. Lyrics them a menace, I feel leave blemish. Long time ready for the Gideon, yeah this. I go leave Babylon and ball in a crevice. We don't want nothing from Babylon.
Tell them to come out of Africa now.
Take Vatican, slave master vanish like magician. We no ease up, we no dirty.
We don't want nothing from Babylon.
In the grass where them waiting on.
Hey, if you want to feel vexed about it, it's your business, you know. You know how long when you're there in Africa, I haven't contributed anything.
If them want
You lot have rape, pillage, steal,
fall like watch out.
corrupt.
We walking, lyrics them a menace. I feel it.
So no feel them way.
I'm ready for the Gideon.
I feel the way when I hear them type of song here, okay?
We don't want nothing.
And if you feel any way it's conviction, you know you're guilty. We don't want nothing from you, no.
Done one step ahead of them.
10 step.
If them want make a better again, them a go fall like watch how we step when we walking. Lyrics them a menace, I feel leave blemish. Long time ready for the Gideon, yeah this. I go leave Babylon and ball in a crevice. We don't want nothing from Babylon. No satisfied till flames take Vatican. Slave master vanish like magician. We no ease up, we no dirty politician. Snakes in the grass where them waiting on. Said them a take orders from England. Pussy never know we African. Can't take we out of the motherland. See them a get frightened when warriors are past. If a righteousness we fuss in the class. Yeah, we keep pushing till all Babylon attach. Knees never buckle, yeah, them off it steadfast. No things sell on the black market. Everything white, them a say Christ go and check. Check in a Christ name, a them want it. Wipe out flat line wherever them step. Watch them a set another black target. Out of the belly of the beast start trek. One trip we from them a go see the progress. Put to head no other judge a project. We don't want nothing from Babylon. No satisfied till flames take Vatican. vanish like magician. We no ease up, we no dirty politician. Snakes in the grass where them waiting on. Said them a take orders from England. But we never know we African. Can't take me out of the motherland. Come with them illusions to face. Never make solutions, no way. What a time so crucial, yeah. Time get brutal, yeah. More time them talk empty. And no even else can tempt me. Nothing in the world them can tell me. Me just a glance to Babylon plenty. Good over evil, a Jah overcome. Night till a morning them get chant down. Sword and a shield, all imposter fi run. From long time iniquity have been done. You must think that we forget. Nothing nice come out of Babylon yet. Them dirty hypocrite me just can't take. Babylon a listen up it change dialect. We don't want nothing from Babylon. No satisfied till flames take Vatican. Slave master vanish like magician.
May I tell ya,
Ease up in no dirty.
we don't want nothing from Babylon.
Next in the grass where them waiting on.
You see,
Take orders from.
Ibrahim Traore
See never know we African.
rise up and around them out.
The motherland. So calling Jamaica.
Them vex.
You have to listen this.
And them vex with everyone who are publish,
This spiritual no physical.
or a promote,
And Babylon.
or a support Burkina Faso
Messenger.
and Ibrahim Traore.
Messenger. The fight is
Them not like it.
call. Ooh.
But we don't want nothing from Babylon. Push it again. We are getting at the reasoning. Hey, IRS,
Done one step.
large up yourself in my general.
If them want make up.
Manners and respect, alright?
Them a go fall like. Watch how we
Hey, make Babylon know
talking. Lyrics them a make.
the system,
Believe them ish.
the algorithm.
The Gideon get this.
Make all of them know.
And a ball in a crevice. We don't want nothing from Babylon.
Oh, no, here.
Satisfied till flames take Vatican.
Okay.
Their master vanish like magic.
No.
We no ease up, we no dirty politician.
Vanish like a Snapchat.
Ask where them waiting on. Said them a take orders from England. But we never know we African. Can't take we out of the motherland. See them a get frightened when warriors are past. If a righteousness we fussing at the class. Yeah, we keep pushing till all Babylon attach. Knees never buckle, yet them off is steadfast. Nothing sell on the black market. Everything white, them a say Christ want check. Check in a Christ, them a them want it. Wipe out flatline wherever them step. Watch them a set another black target. Out of the belly of the beast start trek. One trip we from them a go see the progress. Put to head no other judge a project. We don't want nothing from Babylon. No satisfied till flames take Vatican. Slave master vanish like magician. We no ease up, we no dirty politician. Snakes in the grass where them waiting on.
Where them waiting on.
From England.
We not take orders from England.
Can't take me out of the motherland.
Make them know now.
Them illusions to fail.
Hey, Natty Reid.
For make solutions no way.
What going up in your place there, brother?
Crucial, yeah. Time get brutal, yeah.
Bless up yourself, you know.
More time them talking.
Black Palace music.
Even else can take.
Empress Golden.
In the world them can't.
More blessing, alright?
Just a glance to Babylon plenty. Good over evil, a Jah overcome.
Make them know.
Till a morning them get chant down. Sword and a shield, all imposter fi run. From long time iniquity have been done. You must think that we forget.
We don't forget nothing.
Come out of Babylon yet. Them dirty hypocrite me just can't take. Babylon a listen.
Can't stand them, man.
We don't want nothing from Babylon. No satisfied till flames take Vatican.
We not satisfied at all.
Like magician. We no ease up, we no
Who that in the place?
snakes in the grass where them waiting.
Raja Gonzalez.
Take orders from England.
More love in our family.
But know we African. Can't take we out.
More blessings in.
So call in your messenger.
Call in your messengers.
Your messenger.
Call in your warriors.
Which one no physical? And Babylon I do the typical.
Yeah.
So call in your messenger.
Hey, no forward.
Listen this your messenger.
Yeah.
The fight is spiritual, no physical. Ooh.
Know that.
Yeah. Burning higher, fire blaze higher, crazy high.
Consuming fire.
One away fire, consciousness.
I tell ya.
Take it higher.
Rubber tire.
Fire, burning higher, fire. Crazy higher, flames it.
Rasta.
One away fire,
Sounds of Rima.
take it higher.
Jack Tycho.
Fire.
Don't want nothing.
From Babylon.
Or nothing.
Satisfied till flames take back.
Yeah. Hey, I want to play that song here before. Not even a song still, but I want to play this before we forward in the reason. Alright?
Selassie! Jah! Rastafari! Reverence unto the King of Kings, the conquering land of the tribe of Judah, the root of David that prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals. It is a good thing to give thanks unto the Most High, Selassie, and sing praises unto thy name, O Most High, to show forth thy loving kindness in the morning and thy faithfulness every night. Upon an instrument of 10 string, upon a psaltery, upon a harp, with a solemn song. O Jah, thou hast made me glad through thy works, and I will triumph in the works of thy hand. O Haile Selassie, how great are thy works, and thy thoughts are very deep. A brutish man knoweth not, neither a fool understand this. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, they shall be destroyed forevermore. Follow thy enemies, O Haile Selassie, follow thy enemies shall perish. But all the workers of iniquity shall be scattered. But my horn shall thou exalt the horn like a unicorn. I shall be anointed with fresh oil. My eyes shall also see my desire and my enemies, and my ears shall hear the desire of the wicked that rise up against me. The righteous shall flourish like a palm tree, shall grow like a cedar in Ethiopia. Those that be planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our God. They shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourishing, to show the Lord is upright and there is no unrighteousness in him. Selassie! Jah! Rastafari!
Throughout history, it has been the inaction of those who could have acted, the indifference of those who should have known better, the silence of voice of justice when it had mattered most, that has made it possible for evil to triumph over.
Rightly the trumpet must blow. Watch your speed, cause your heart a show. Do not give us something that is weak. Fire, baby, plenty to fire, baby.
Throughout history, it has been the inaction of those who could have acted, the indifference of
watch ya now, man.
the silence of voice of justice when it has
No resting right about now, alright?
for evil to triumph over.
Listen.
Rightly the trumpet must blow. Watch your speed, cause your heart a show. Do not give a song that is weak. It will need plenty to get me.
Sounds like Asian king.
You better watch your speech. Hey, rightly the trumpet must blow. Watch your speed, do you want a show? Do not give a song that is weak. It will need plenty to get me see. Get to youth, you better take heed. Just to tell you what dream I see. To my kingdom, them you never lead. All for yourself, be great. Think I never know, say it's a front when you preach. It you never meet. Ravenous wolf and stains on sheep. Turn the house of Jah into a den of thief. Your hush will speak this day, I see it. Yeah, pastor is a swine that us in the church just for the cheese. And somehow we got them to believe. Hey, rightly the trumpet must blow. Watch your speech, cause your heart a show. Fire, baby. Do not give a song that is weak. It will need plenty to get mislead. Get to youth, you better watch your speech. Hey, rightly the trumpet must blow. Watch your speech, who you want to show. Do not give a song that is weak. It will need plenty to get mislead. Get to youth, you better watch your speech. Hey.
Yeah, go on and top of everything that we see unfold before our very eyes, alright? So give thanks for everyone who there. Give thanks, you don't know. I say life our ultimate position, you know. Okay? Yeah. But they have to talk about a whole lot of things. It's been a while since we surfaced on the platform and whole a current with the item and whole a reasoning. A whole lot of thing been happening, with myself personally, and a whole lot of things been happening around the world. You see? Yeah. Personally with myself, we're there and we are putting out our first debut single, titled Alignment. Seeing a love song, a different type of love song. Seeing if them listen the music or the energy, the message, different type of love song, not the contemporary type, and is to uplift and inspire others, to love themselves, really, Yeah, you can be in a relationship with someone, male or female, and but you still have to love yourself within that union, within that alignment, Yeah, you have to value yourself. Yeah, so that's what the song is, is all about, valuing yourself and, what is for the high or yourself, will truly and surely find you, Yeah. Some dub poetry, rap, spoken word, I don't know whether I them can define it as, but define it as music, spoken word, dub poetry, yeah. I think that's what I do, If ones want to label it as reggae or dancehall or hip hop or rap or that's how probably people might perceive the energy, and the vibe. But it's music, positive music, and that's what I and I will be, putting out anytime anything come out from high. It will be positive and uplifting, energy. Yeah, you might hear a one Jamaican type of patois slang, them famous type of Jamaican words what we use. I might hear one of them, one or two times. Yeah. Just to put a little emphasis, and the message, is not to be rude or, disrespectful or anything, but, we're born on the island of Jamaica, we're Africans originally, but as someone who grew up within the culture of Jamaica, it's natural that the way we talk, the way we talk, the way we express ourselves, is really indigenous, to Jamaica, and when we express ourselves, some of the time people are offended or take offense by some of these words that we might use, because Babylon and the system deem them to be bad words. You see? And we know a whole heap of bad words. And some of them Jamaican slang there is no bad word. Is no bad word at all. You see me I say? None at all. Some of them is not no bad word. See? AIDS is a bad judgment, bad words. Cancer is a bad word. You know what I mean? Syphilis and gonorrhea and COVID-19 and all that. Those are bad words. You know, we can't cause a whole heap of harm to humanity. You understand? I don't know what kind of harm Bumbleclad caused to anyone, anywhere. I don't know of it. You understand? I don't know of it. But I know say AIDS kill off a whole heap of people. HIV kill off a whole heap of people. Cancer kill off a whole heap of people. Diabetes kill off a whole heap of people. Those words are bad judgment, bad words. I don't know how to see it, but that's how I see it. You see? So when I and I express ourselves and using words within our, you know, cultural perimeters, in our circumference, one should understand. I remember using a word recently, and some people was offended by it. You know, me say uno. You know, uno. Anyone grew up in a Jamaican household, or anyone who come from Jamaica, and I think these days you don't even have to come from Jamaica so much to understand what uno means and what uno is referring to. Uno is more than one. It's a plural. It's plural. Within Jamaica patois, uno is plural. It's talking about more than one people. Uno. All of uno. All of you lot. All of uno over there, sir. Uno me attack. And some people take it offensive that Rasta don't say uno. I lie that. And Bobo Shanti don't say uno. That's a lie. That is a lie. I say uno. When me attack, when I'm more than one people, me I refer to a uno. It's not I, it's uno. I could say I and I, but it's not I and I involve myself with uno. So it's not really I and I. You know what I mean? So we don't use these words out of context. We use them within the right context. Uno is plural. It's more than one things. It's more than one people. And if you are offended by my Jamaican patois and culture, okay, then should stop listening Bob Marley and all those. And, you know, not even just Bob Marley. Because enough of them grew up on Bob Marley and the rest of Jamaican singers them. And them say all of these words within them slang, them music. I don't know how people is offended by, you know, I saying uno. When is uno me I talk about, or uno me I talk to. It's within context. It's uno. It's not I and I, because what uno deal with is not what I'm dealing with. And most of the rest of them not deal with that. Most of the Bobo them not dealing with that. The others, most of the Bobo them not fight for no power. You know, power struggling, nothing. Bobo understand and overstand that we don't power struggle with each other. If that is happening, we step aside and allow who want to power struggle to do that. We don't power struggle with our brothers and sisters when we're here chanting freedom, redemption, and international repatriation. How on earth do we have power struggle with our brother and sister? But we're going to tell the truth. We're going to speak the truth and cast it what it will. And if you're offended by the truth, then it's because you're guilty of what the truth of convict you of. And that is just the reality. We are God in flesh. You can't tell us nothing. No. Can't tell me nothing. So if you're offended by me saying uno, it's because I wanna. You know what I mean? And that's just how I talk. That is part of my culture. I grew up in Jamaica. You think so? I go say I grew up in Jamaica and it's not a part of my culture. It's a part of my culture, not because I'm African or Ethiopian. It's a part of my culture. That's I'm born. So why should I abandon it? No, it's useful and it's necessary. You see, it's global, it's international, it's universal. Rastafari, Rastaman. Zin, it spring from out of Jamaica. Rasta, the movement, Rastafari movement. See, and it have everything to do with the culture of Jamaica. Whether you want to accept that or not. Everything that we do. Everything that I and I do. So, please, we don't need nobody who, I come tell the originals how the thing really go, because we know how it go. You don't have to tell us how it go. We know. We are not assimilating to anything. It's what we are. We're not assimilating. We're not taking on anything. We're not adapting anything. We're not adapt nothing. It's what we are. We grew up in it. It's in our DNA. It's what we are. See? Don't get it twisted. We don't have to be the type of Bobo or Rasta them where, it's just this contemporary rhetoric. No. We don't know that. Advancement. Widen your horizon. Broaden your knowledge. Your outlook have to be more vast. So we ain't gonna be in no box. We no guy can't put we in a box. We're not in a box with some guy. You know what I mean? We're not in that. With some narcissistic guys. We're not into that. So we'll step away and allow whoever. Because the work whole heap, but the laborers are few. You understand? And then you have some people who are posed like workers. But really and truly they are instructors, them there if disrupt things. Them not there if do no work. Them only are posed like they're doing work. You see me? Camouflage, camouflaging. Not doing no work. And when them see real ones forward to do the work, they fight down. They fight down the ones them who, the young ones them on top of it. The young ones them fight them down. Thinking that they can hold the position for, forever. Nothing no go so. Man come and man go. You will go. Leave everything. You have to overstand that. See? So the work have to be passed on. The generation is generation to generation. It's not no one guy want to run nothing. Not go so. I hope you're listening to. You understand? Yeah. One guy in around nothing. It's a collective. You see, this virgin here in a Burkina Faso. We don't even want to start the reasoning yet upon him still, but it's a collective. It's people have to be supporting him. You know, for him to have the stance where him have him. The people are behind him. It's a collective thing. You know, even though he might be seen as this one man, but he's not no one man. It's not him alone. Him have a whole army behind him. And there's other ones within Africa is being highlights, you know, towards the Sahel and you know, Mali and Niger. It's a collective thing. Africa wake up and I say, boy, one by one, these demons and legions will come down upon we and pick we off. So together we stand, we're stronger. It's a collective. It's not no power struggle, nothing. Not no power struggle. No. It's not that. It's a collective effort. And it's the people that do the work. Allow them to do the work. Don't try and you want to claim glory for yourself with your narcissistic, evil ways. No, gossa, man. Go down. Go one side. You know what I mean? Go one side, man. You go one side. You don't come and use, you know, the Most High servants. You don't come and do that. You know what I mean? You will get judgment for that. You don't have the authority. You're trying to use people like you're smart and you're clever. You're not smart and not clever. We're doing the Most High work, so we'll do the work. You're not using us. You're not being clever. You know? Most I don't know. Children don't even know. I'm not trying to be like is witty. I'm clever. I'm smart. We see through all of those little stupidness. But we're humble because we want the Most High work to reach who it's supposed to reach. You know what I mean? So we not watch the little trivial things then, but as I can see, everyone I see still in it. That's true, me no forward of it, you know. Expose anything. You know, me not there to expose nothing. The Most High will expose everything. The Most High will expose everything. I'm not here to expose anything. So I'm gonna have a call people names and organizations and this and that and no. But me I burn my fire still. You know what I mean? Yeah, let it go through the universe. Yeah. We have to be collective. We have to, you know, because watch here. Me see a thing what happened in Jamaica the other day. Me I watch the social media and I think rain a fall. I don't even remember if rain did a fall. But me see a woman. Me see a sister upon the ground and me see a man with a firearm in his hand. Zane and the sister. Me see three man me see. Me see a man where him fair skin. I don't know if he is European or is a different nationality from Jamaica. I don't know. But me see two other black men still. Zane, I suspect that they might be Jamaican. But me see this sister here upon the ground. Zane upon the ground. Yeah? And I think rain was falling. And the virgin will have the gun in his hand. Him step in at the sister head. I'm sure you might see the video still. See it? Him a step in at the sister head. See it? And him only do that, you know, because him have a gun, you know. And the sister fear that she gonna lose her life. Yeah? Because if him never have the gun in him hand, I know that sister they probably would stand up to him. Yeah? But the two other man them fear, them, I don't know who them is or whatever. But them don't do nothing. Them don't do nothing to help the sister. See? And when you look upon that, and you say, but them two man, they really stand up there, sir, and make that bridging there do that. Them really make the man that do that to that sister there. Stand up in the daughter head in a man. Me say when me see the thing, man, Selassie God know, I was so, yo, the thing cut me up serious. Because him have a gun, him have a firearm in him hand. And him feel powerful, the firearm make him feel untouchable. Powerful. You're untouchable against a armless, defenseless sister. You take out your gun against a sister that is. These are what them. That cannot be a man. That cannot be a man. That have to be a man or a demon or something. It can't be a man. Can't a man not do that? Real man don't do that. That is a man. Because how you do that to a defenseless woman? Or you stand up in her sister head. I don't know what she do still in her. I don't know what she do. And I don't know what she do. But whatever she might have done, I don't think it warrant that. I don't think it warrant that. I don't know what she do. I wish she say. Words are wind. Word sound is power. So even though it's a wind, it's like a sword also. Cut and pierce. Sometimes sting, burn. You know, especially sometimes when it's coming from a woman. You know them way there? So whatever she might have said, I don't think it warrant that. You're meant to be a man. You're meant to be a man. You're not meant for you to deal with a woman like that. That's not brave. That's not brave at all, mate. Serious. That's not brave. That's not brave. Don't see no braveness in that. Don't see no strength in that. That's a weak man. Because his only strength there was his firearm that he was brandishing. Because if him was strong, he would have him firearm in him waist. But the only strength was the firearm, as you could see. Against a defenseless sister. Against a defenseless sister. That's a man working for, probably the devil. It has to be. Can't be God or the Almighty. Can't be. No, man. And this is how people stand aside and look and watch wrongs, corruption, and do nothing. Body skin them teeth and laugh and ha 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 ha. Yeah. Big friends, big groups. You know. Seeking power. Struggling for power. You know, fighting for power. Fighting for power. Seeking for power. Yeah. Anyway. So you go. People are fight for power. We have some music where I go address some of these issues that, you know, we face. You know, we're facing. Yeah, as a people. You know, because we have to do our house, you know, cleaning first. You know what I mean? So we have to deal with the people first. And we have some music, you know, to address some of these things. Yeah. Look out for some more music I forward very soon, you know. Yeah. Look out for a poem titled Consuming Fire, you know, 360 degrees. Yeah, look out for that one there. I don't know. But look out for it. It's loading. Addressing some of these issues that you know, we have as Rastafari, as a people. Yeah. Yeah, man, we're there to address the folly them. We're not there to expose nothing. But yeah, we'll address certain things, but we're not expose nothing. The most I will do all the exposure, not I. We're only there to publish and conceal not. They have to expose nothing. So yeah, I hope that virgin there, yeah, me see in some other articles, them say them have him in a custody and all of that. Yeah, him deserve to be in custody still. He probably deserve more than just custody. You know? Yeah. But I guess the judge will, you know, decide. You know, certain place, you know, money, when people have money, they can buy out a whole lot of things too, you know. Yeah. And buy certain people in positions. You know what I mean? Buy them out. Yeah. So, all those type of nepotism type of behaviors, you know, is around the place. Yeah. So I hope you know, him get him due justice, and the lady, you know, get justice from, you know, that altercation there. It wasn't a good look. We never like how it look, none at all, even though the rain fall, whatever condition it might have been. It never looked good, none at all. You know, none at all. Yeah. Can't deal with sister them way there. No. That's you know, that warrant rubber tire. You know what I mean? Rubber tire. You know, Chuck Fender sing one song titled Gas Them and Light Them. Yeah. It's a serious song. You know. Pay attention. Anyway. Yeah, Rasta. There's so much things I want to talk about, but somebody, so, you know, when I look upon how the earth around today, some things, you know, you have to just kind of, you know, see and not see. You know, as them say in Jamaica, and everything eat, you know, good for talk. You know them way there? No, Rasta. Yeah, them saying everything eat good for talk. You know, so certain things, you know, you just hold them. And you just observe and watch where I go on. You know, but I even share your thoughts. That's it. Yeah, man. Cause, you know, people might hate you. You tell people the truth these days, you know, man. I quick it way for have haters, you know. Just tell some people the truth, man. And you see how fast them hate you. Tell people the truth bluntly. And you see how quick them hate you. Them hate out your judgment ball. Hey. So you see, say, the world today, people rather you sugarcoat things. See? People rather you sugarcoat things and tell lies and all of them something there. But you tell them the truth, Rasta. Them hate you. Tell them all a lie. Them love you like Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you. Tell them all a lie. Them love you going to bed. But tell them the truth. You tell them the truth and see where go on. Them despise you. No. Them despise you. Seriously. You tell them the truth. Them mind corrupt instantly against you. Because people know why you're not truth. People live in a deceptive world where everything is judgment ball, false and fake. And that is what the people them love. They don't love authentic or authenticity. Them not love real. Them love fake sitting. And you see the people them false this, false that. All the food. Fake and false. People them don't love truth. The people them don't love truth. Anything where I deal with truth, the people them fight it. They fight it. They stand up strong in them numbers against truth. Them not defend no right. Once if you live right, love right, and everything will be alright. But they ain't do it, they ain't listening. Them not love right, them love wrong. The people them obsessed with wrong. Anything wrong, that is what they promote. They don't love right. They don't love to walk in the light. They love darkness. Let there be light, and there was light. Why you can't comprehend that? You so blind? Love wrong. Anything wrong at that them support and promote. Especially all the algorithm. The algorithm love wrong. You know, them something that them promote. Remember, I just the other day I hold a reasoning with someone. And I tell them, say, yo, remember as a youth I grew up. You know, and you watch TV, and there's certain things that would come on the TV or the television, whichever one. Yeah. These things would, certain advert, would come on at a certain time. You wouldn't see certain advert certain time. Right? But these days, those type of advert that you would normally see, like after 10 or, in them hours there, after 11 them hours there. Those advert now, you see them midday, early morning. I mean, I talk about some type of explicit type of adverts. That means say is only in certain time you will see certain adverts. But nowadays, them advert, they run right through the day. Doesn't matter what time. Because what people are getting paid to run them advert there. 24/7, 24 hours. See? So that just show you how time has a change. And how the people in the changes of the time has become more eviler. They're more receptive towards wrong. Anything wrong, them gravitate to. Anything wrong, them depend it as support. Jamaica, we grew up in Jamaica. Zane, we grew up in Jamaica. And certain people in Jamaica, you hear say certain people, like them call some people fish and all of them something. You hear say some fish round so. You know go around at them corner there. You know go around upon them side there. Cause you know group up. But Rasta today known people who them say them are fish and you look the Jamaican them did it upon the platform and you say but Rasta no this can't real. Cause remember when the Jamaican them not support none of that. They ain't supporting none of that. Them not support none of that. But today, people who them know are known crocodile and piranha, you see them on them live. No, Rasta. No joke, but no, seriously, I'm not joke, but no, sir. Time has changed how the people evolve in supporting wrongs. What the blow do now? I've never seen in my lifetime the support so much of wrongs. The people in a numbers, you see me there, I saw a chat about liberation, African true liberator, and them the people, them no want to hear that. Hear where? Want to hear where? And what's me? I don't want piranha. No. No. Them would have group up over here like, yo. But what's me? I don't want piranha. Now I want crocodile. Or one shark. I want whale. Them not over here. They're not the support. They don't give the support. You're not seeing the support. And some of the people them too are Rastas. Enough of them are Rasta too. And Bobo and Bingy and all of that. Yeah. And you see them on the piranha them platform. But them now support the Rasta man them thing. And them say them are Rasta. Yeah. And them are Bobo and them are Bingy. But you see them a post. You see them a post these piranhas content. Me say Rasta I post the piranha them content. The blow out don't know. I mean I say but wait. You know with my mouth open wide and my eye like me surprised. Selassie I know. Selassie I know like seriously. Are them thing you wanna support blood? I wanna support Rasta virgin and a Rasta sister. I want a Bobo brother and a Bobo sister and I support them. And then rather bad mind and envy and grudge them when I see them uplift themselves. But that does show me say yo the support for wrongdoings. that people who you would think that wouldn't in line or in vehicle with these things, that the one of them in vehicle with these corruption. They're in vehicle with these corruption. They must support them. No. We have to run away, Rasta. No group pack or nothing. Because you just don't know who is who. You don't know if a friend is a friend or they're pretending to be a friend. Or a brother or a sister, you know what I mean? So you have to run away. You can't group up in a nothing because, you know, you don't want, because them say, no, show me a friend should tell you who you are, you know. So them go to see you with some people who them pass yesterday or last week round the fish corner and feel say you and them is the same thing. And that's not so. You know what I mean? That's not so. Van Johnson, manners, you know. That's not so. We are talking about Egypt, Jamaica. Egypt, Jamaica. Hey, me have one sitting there with mother love for pay, but I don't even know. I probably pay it and they try to take down my platform. They will probably play it and them. Yeah, I mean, me see a Rasta, the man I blaze some judgment by lightning fire. I'm probably going to have to play it. Man. I'm going to have to play it, mate. Yeah, because of the truth. You see me? The people them support wrongs. And people who you wouldn't think say, boy, yeah, them not go involve in them support them something there. And them you see each up over there. Yeah. Them you see each up over there. You say, yo, but you don't even question them. You just go about your business because I know your business. You know what I mean? I know your business, but you just look away like, you know, them kind of attire themselves like you. And, you know, people would have feel say all the way who look so involved in them sitting there. And that's the problem, you know, the problem there. And that's the problem there, you Alright, that's the problem lie. Because you have the imposters them a camouflage and I go around and I do these type of things. Because you cannot be real and you know, it can't be real to Rastafari and I do certain things. No, or else it's a dream thing you're dealing with. You're not dealing with the vision. You're dealing with dreams. Yeah? If you're serious about the thing, you know, stand up against wrong. You know, compromise with wrong. You know, compromise with wrong. You know, compromise with wrong, man. Because once you do that, you know, it's like you become a Judas automatically. Automatically, you sell out what you stand for. Automatically, you sell out what you stand for. You fall for it. You fall for anything. And today, money and fame and glory And people them are chase those things. You know, people are chasing fame and they're chasing money. Nothing is wrong with having money. You know, absolutely nothing is wrong with that. Have whole for money, of course. Have whole for money, man. You see me I say? Because how you use money is another thing. You see? Yeah, it's another thing. Because some people have whole for money, but how them use it, what them use it to do. You know what I mean? Some people are chasing the money. And the things that they do while chasing the money is another thing too. You know what I mean? People, well, it's people business or they want to do things. You know, people life. But because of chasing fame and material, you conduct yourself anyhow. You do anything. No, man. There have to be some level of moral standards. Especially within Rastafari. There have to be some moral standards there. And just talk. Have to be loud and you can see it. Your actions speak louder than word. So true we are chat over here, so. I'm thinking I'm not getting no support. I'm thinking I'm not getting no support, man. But give thanks still. You know, that our support doesn't come from the demons. You know, it comes from the true ones. You know, the chosen are few. Many called still. But it's only the chosen. You know, at them, I feel them support we want. We don't want, you know, the millions they were full of legions and demons. Yeah. Serious. So don't chase fame and material and glory and lose your soul. You know, and sell yourself cheap. You shouldn't sell yourself at all. You know, sell yourself, man. You create products and sell, not sell yourself. No, not selling yourself. Sell your product. Sell your creativity. That's what you sell. Let the people buy that. You know what I mean? You know, sell yourself, my brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? Yeah. Know your worth. Know your value. You're maybe not indispensable, but, you know your worth. Know your value, man. So, Ibrahim Traore. Yeah. Africa true liberator. Is he? Africa true liberator? That is the question we may ask tonight. Is Ibrahim Traore Africa true liberator? That are the question when me ask, you know. I know say a few are with there still, Zane, after 1 in the night, yeah, early morning. Yeah. Is Ibrahim Traore Africa true liberator? If you don't want to call me, you can call me. If you don't want to type it in the chat room, let me reason there, anywhere. WhatsApp, you can call me upon the WhatsApp. You know, whoever have my WhatsApp. If I need to drop it, let me know. I'll drop it in the chat room if you want to talk directly. But is Ibrahim Traore Africa true liberator? Is what we're seeing from the brethren? Is it evidence that he is the liberator that Africans globally been looking for? Is Ibrahim Traore Africa true liberator in this 24th, 21st, 25th, yeah, in this century here, 2025, is he the leader that Africa been looking for? Will he be the change that Africans are searching for? Is that change visible at present? Is Ibrahim Traore Africa true liberator? Black people, I don't feel scared if you say yes or no, you know. I don't feel scared or shy. That's our brother. And we here to support him. 100%. Yeah. We are not bandwagonists, you know. We not jump on bandwagon and all of them. So no, we're not into that. You see? We're not into the bandwagonist thing. Because all the people where you see and them post this and that, and some of them are really in support of the brethren, you know. They're in support of the hype that is following the brethren, that is with the brethren. Most of them is the hype. They're not in support, truly, wholeheartedly. Most of them is bandwagonists, looking to rip the wheels off the wagon. Them no want to see the liberation of Africa. Not for them. Not for them. I'm telling you. They're only on the bandwagon. Only on the bandwagon. A whole lot of people have mixed feelings and indifference, opinions and views and so forth and so on. And we can understand that. We can understand that. Them say once bitten, twice shy. Zane. And a snake is always a snake. You know. Yeah, a snake is always a snake. You only shed his skin to get bigger. Yeah. So people have a lot of mixed feelings and views and opinions, you know, about his collaborations with certain peoples. or certain heads of states, you know, because of past history, you know, especially in Ethiopia under the Mengistu regime. You know, a lot of people have mixed feelings about, you know, the collaboration with the ones who are responsible for the Red Death or the Red Terror in Ethiopia and Mengistu regime. And quite rightly so, you know, people is entitled, you know, to have them views and opinion and how them see things and, you know, what is beneficial or, you know, what is good. Well, I guess the Virgin see some form of good in the relations, you know, we have to keep good relations, them say. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, goodwill, you know, overstanding and tolerance. You know, the kings have a practice still. You know them way there. So, and we see you know, the brethren with one of the main spectacle right now, you know, in world affairs, you know, actually fighting a war. Then yeah, question will arise and so forth. And, you know, I personally still, I know that, you know, Africa have everything within itself to stand on its 2 foot, you know. Yeah, Africa have everything within it to stand firmly if we forge a cohesion amongst ourselves where the order of the day is organized and centralized, as we see what Ibrahim Traore is doing within that Sahel region, you know, West Africa. You see it? Yeah. You know, so when you really look upon it, the cohesion, the unity, the strength amongst ourselves, you know, once that is there, you know, we can stand. We can stand, man. Don't really need no outsiders, really. Certain way. Not for say boy we have anything against them, you know what I mean? But yes, Gonzales, no more colonizers. Yeah. Them colonizers, them can't stay with them there. Them belly full long time. You know? Gluttonous and greedy. Them belly full till, you know, it coming through their mouth and other places. You know, them should take a break and lift up and repair and, you know, yeah, that is what the colonizers should do. They should repair. That Africa can repair itself, and if they don't want to do that, then alright, then it's fair enough, you know, exit. We'll deal with the situation ourselves. Nothing is wrong with that. See me I say? Yeah, nothing is wrong with that. But if you continue to, like, you know, you don't want to let up. No, man. Far too long now, man. Far too long. You have your, you know, you have a good run. You had a good run. Because I say, my God be there a few much years. I say, you know, over 50 odd years or so, you know, in a presidency, and you had a good run. But you always hear the outsiders, they must say, oh, him there too long, why him there so long, and like, it doesn't have anything to do with you. If he's there long, so what? The people them love him, that's why he's there. You hate him because of whatever reason. But for him, people them love him, and that's why he's there. You see me, I say? So the outsiders have that tendency to want to always paint a picture, a negative picture, Zin, and always get in their feelings about how long or who is running for so long. The Africans are not business with what or whoever outside Africa are run for them thing. Absolutely not. Why should Africans care about that when there's so much other issues that Africa have to deal with by themselves? Why should they care about some people who come in Africa and create these issues and problems and civil unrest and sit back one side, look, skin them teeth, continue to thief, and feel nice and merry? While, you know, Africans, you know, the majority feel the brunt of the ripple effect of these inhumane behaviors from outsiders. How them deal with the continent and the people. So the colonizers them can take a break. You know what I mean? Time out. You know what I mean? Take a time out, man. Serious. Take a time out. It's okay if you take a time out, man. Nothing wrong, man. Nothing pass you. You know? You have enough already. Come on, man. You have to be so gluttonous. You know? You can give your belly a little break. You know, allow the food to digest, man. You know what I mean? You might catch colic and throw up. You see, because prevention is better than cure. So, you know, the virgin come in now and him say, all right, watch here. These entities that was here for how much years, we don't want to know no longer if we run nothing. We don't want to know no longer from this second here, we don't want to know if we run nothing no longer. And don't make a minute pass and we're still in a position where we have authority to run anything. See? And that, oh my God, that, them no want to hear that. Them not like that, none at all. Because who is this primitive black man, African man, come tell them say we come out. And them not for run nothing no further. What you mean? We not run nothing in your place, Manami. Manami, we ain't running nothing in your place. Man of me, we ain't running anything in your place. So if we don't want you to run nothing no longer in our place, that is fear. That is fear. Man of me in French mean friend, my friend. Yeah, me not speak French still, but me know say yeah, man of me is see it? So if you hear me I say something like that, my friend. But them haven't been no friend still in all truth and honesty. I haven't been no friend. But through diplomacy still we, you know. You'd use that word. You know, because it's French as well. Ain't it? Yeah. Yeah, man. Tell man and myself to come out. We have enough of uno exploiting. Zane. And the thing about it, every day, not every day really, but every Sunday. Every Sunday, them gone at them cathedral. You see me I say? Yeah, man. Every Sunday, them gone at them cathedral. These guys who want to run people place. Zane? Without what do I call it? Without any, what the word? Certain authority where them have, it's not been given to them. It's take authority. So certain of these guys will take authority. Because if somebody don't give you something, you know, if someone haven't willingly given you something, Zena say, alright, all this my boss, or my general, or my brother. You know, you can have this. And you go there now and take up the thing. When nobody never give it, you know. The people who there never give it. And you come there and you take up these things. You take up people things. You take up people things, you know, that is number one is you're trespassing upon people property. That is number one. Zin, you're trespassing. Alright? Number two, you are thief. You come and take up something that no one gave you. Nobody never give it. Nobody never give it to you. It's not yours. But you come and you take it up. You own it up. Like a year one for years and decades. Now when the people them for this thing now. So but wait. Rasta. You know say them boy you come and take up we sitting and I use it. And plus them I use it against we. And we not notice. No, this can't work. This cannot go. This can't work no longer. No way. No way. No when we find out what really are going on now. No when we find out what really. No when we find out say them boy been taking advantage of us. They've been taking advantage of us. Now we find out say the boy them thief with things and I take advantage of we. Trespass pan we land. No, we have to go put some things, we know man, drastic You know, we have figured, you know what I mean, some drastic measures now, man. Drastic measures. We can't, this cannot proceed any further. This can't proceed any further. So, Ibrahim Traore recognized that these people, they're them there, but we are suffering from them being here. Them meant to be helping. How is it that we are suffer? Them are benefit from our thing, and we suffering. How that work? And on top of it, the point that I was getting to, that them go to church every Sunday. And them say them praise God. These guys go to them synagogue or them assembly. I don't know what them call them these days, because but them go them place where say them a praise God. No. Now what type of God them a praise that would, you know, that them not have no form of compassion. No form of compassion. Them gone to church every Sunday. But them not have no compassion for the meek. Which God? Which God you are deal with? And you have absolutely no compassion for the meek. You come in at the people and place and you see all of these minerals. You know, all these natural resources that can be so beneficial to both you and us. But the devil in you make you so gluttonous and greedy and uncompassionate unsympathetic. You know what I mean? And you pray, you say you gonna praise God. You going, all of the people them, African people, black people, 'cause you see, you have to learn, you know, and life is the teacher. You have to learn from what you see in life. Now, if all of these guys say them pray to that God who them say them pray to, and most of African people praise that same God, most of African people praise that same judgment ball God. These same guys who exploit Africa, who bring in them missionaries, them religion, them revise religion, impose it upon Africans. The Africans start for praise for them God. No, African people now. Wouldn't you start to question that God? Because the God, where them are serve is the God where the imperialists bring come. Where them call upon. But how comes that God then say, but how them people there, how not deal with them people there, them way there? How not call upon me? Or rather, why the Africans them don't say to themselves, but wait, them boy of God no love we, no? Them boy of God no love we, and we dash we for we God them and pick up for them gods. But they ain't showing us no love. So all Africans now question that. Oh, African now question say, but wait, them feed them God a thief too, like them. Alibaba and the 40 thief. Them boy and them God them a thief. Because come on now, looking at the church today, man, don't be blind. Most of the pastors them rich. And they're so sophisticated with taking away the people's money. Just like how these big guys been doing it in Africa for years. The same way the same African pastor take away the people their money. Who praise this colonial God? Come on, man. You blind? Me know me make sense. The same imperialists, the same colonialists, will bring for them God come to Africa and impose upon Africans outside and inside of Africa. Now, when the Africans them now assimilate to that God there and start to praise that God there, the Africans them who in the position of pastors and deacons and bishops and priests, them are thief. The bomber clock don't know. Them so sophisticated with robbing the people them purse. A lie? Come on, man. It's not no lie. It's true. You see it for yourself. They're sophisticated with it. Them entrench this thing in the Bible. I tell you, say, oh, you have to bring in offerings and tithes. Bring in offering and tithes to who? To who? Who benefit from it? Who benefit from it? No, me have to laugh, because I just remember something where, one of my elder, is a 12th tribe. Well, past 12th tribe, him not in a 12th tribe no more. It's more a bingy. Yeah. And, some history with them man, they tell you about how, certain things operate, even within Rastafari. People in position and dealing with money. But anyway, when I go straight from Ibrahim Traore, see? No. But those guys are thieves who are in those synagogues and what the next name I did call it? There was the next name. But anyway, them are criminal. They're no difference. They're no difference from the colonizers. They are no different from their illustrious teachers and masters. See? So them boy there, them a thief, them a criminal, them a fraudsters. Because which God create everything? Him create food. Him create all of the plant tree them. Will create food, fruits. What kind of money God want to store up in a storehouse? What kind of money? Tell the people them say, are you are the God we want store for them money in your house? And that if you tell the people them say. And if the people them have little knowledge or any little sense, then we know say, okay, alright then. But me a God, me a go store up my money in my house. You do the same. Me not have to bring my money come give you for no offering or tithes. For what? You not say you're God? Say if you're God, you don't need my money. We need my money for do. Then you're a fraud. You're not know God. Because if you need my money, you're not know God. He's a criminal. He's a thief. God already create every judgment ball thing already. You need my money for do. See? So the same thing. Africa don't need these outsiders. Africa don't need the outsiders. The outsiders them can stay with them there. See it? Ibrahim Traore, 2 years into presidency, what have he achieved? Okay, let's look into some of these things that the brethren have achieved and changed. See? And these church-going people who did it for how much years? Millions of years. Them not do nothing more than the stick. It's like for them God, I don't know. For them God, I don't know. But anyway, Ibrahim Traore, look what him do for Burkina Faso so far. See? Mind you, he is a Muslim. See it? He is a Muslim. But I don't hear him talk about no Allah or none of that. He talk about the state of him country and him people. He not talk about no religion. I don't hear him talk about no religion. See? This is what Ibrahim Traore do. Burkina Faso GDP increased from approximately 18.8 billion to 22.1 billion. Since him get out the intruders and the invaders and the colonizers and the imperialists, the GDP has risen considerably. Better place, better things, greater things are happening. See? Under them other guys there, Rasta. He reduced the salary of ministers and parliamentarians by 30% and increased those of civil servant by 50%. Oh my God. This is a real good leader, man. So the people them, some of the people them who them normally say is corrupted, is mostly politicians and so on. You know, them normally aim corruption towards politics or politics or whatever. Then, and so you can see us now him say, well, alright, you guys in parliament for how much years, you know well off more than the normal average people. You know, I'm gonna decrease you lot salary, by 30% and increase, the living standard and wages of, regular, normal, day-to-day people that help, to run the country. That is a good leader. That is a good leader, I must say. See? He pay off Burkina Faso local debt. Okay. Interesting. So why the guys them who was there couldn't have done it? Why they couldn't have done that? Within the years that they've been there. This virgin only been there for 2 years. And him clear the national debt. That's extraordinary, man. That's extraordinary. He created 2 tomato processing plants. The first in the country. Wow. Seriously, man? That's something. That's another excellent job, man. That's excellent. In 2023, he inaugurated a state-of-art gold mine to strengthen local processing capacity. Yeah, man, make we deal with our own resources, man. We don't need to outsource nothing to any other entity. We can deal with our thing ourselves once we, have the know-how, train ourselves, learn ourselves, re-educate ourselves, then, of course, we can manage ourselves on our own resources. He ended the export of Burkina raw gold to Europe. Oh my God, that is something. That is wow. That is something. I don't know. Yeah. Export. Was it free export? It probably was free export, I suppose. You know what I mean? And probably, yeah, they might ship out the gold freely and give nothing back to Burkina Faso. Oh, God, man. Rasta. I don't know. People them don't have no love in their heart. And them say, them a deal with God and them praise God and all these type of something. We don't know, but them not show no love. It's rather weird, I think. But anyway, he built Burkina Faso second cotton processing plant. The country previously had only one. Yeah, man, that is stepping up, man. That is advancement. That is improvement. That is going forward. yeah, man, that is what we love to see. You know what I mean? We love to see good things happen. You know? Yeah. Love to see good things happen for the people, man. You know, that is good. I can't believe so them boy that they in the place for so much years. So much years them a make millions and trillions and billions and you know. And why? Yo. That's why when some people talk about love, you know, and them just loosely flash around that word that, you know, them love. You know, what you mean? What do you really mean that you love? You know what I mean? What do you mean? What is it that you love? You love with things or you love us? You know? You love with things, or with things you love, you don't really love us. You're in love with our things, where you can't get from we. That is where you love. But we, us, human, you don't love us. You love what you can get. You know what I mean? You can get raw material and these type of things. So, you know, you take advantage of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. You take advantage. Yeah. Now, all sort of you know, since the brethren take take position, you know, all manner of things them a try for do. But anyway, he opened the first ever national support center for small scale cotton processing to support local cotton processors. He banned the wearing of British wigs and robes in local courts and introduced traditional Burkina Faso dresses. Yeah, man. Natural. That is upliftment. You know what I mean? That is raising the standard, you know, from degradation to up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Give thanks to it, the virgin, man. What else the virgin do? All part thing the man do, you know. I'm too, no. That's why them not like him. Action speak louder than word, you know what I mean? Yeah, he prioritized agriculture by distributing more than 400 tractors, 239 power tillers, 710 motor pumps, and 714 motorcycles to boost production and support rural stakeholders. Yeah, man, that's interesting. He facilitates access to improve seeded and other agricultural input to maximize agricultural products. Tomato production in Burkina Faso increased from 315,000 tons in 2022 to 360,000 tons in 2024. Millet production increased from 970 tons in 2022 to 1.1 million tons in 2024. Rice production increased from 280 tons in 2022 to 326,000 tons in 2024. He banned French military operation in Burkina Faso. All right, yeah, man, get rid of the pirates. He expelled French troops from Burkina Faso. His government is building new roads and widening existing ones and converting gravel roads to paved ones. He is currently building a new airport and scheduled for completion in 2025 this year, and capable for handling 1 million passenger per year. Okay. Yeah, that's how we're there with the information there. That's rather interesting still. Yeah, give thanks to the brethren. Hey, that is some great improvement. That is for the people who did it for years, said them a praise God, and me don't know them now, nothing like that not being done in the people and place. It's deplorable, man. It's disgusting. Seriously. Yeah, man. And now, since the brethren do all these goods, them have other ideas. Anyway, make we play one song.
Watch out the broadcast bus off then. Psych ups in the news department, shaping the parameters of taboo breaking to rule earth corridors of influence. Their determination taking the place of conscience, the inner sanctum of social acceptance, breaking strongholds of behavior with influence, with all the droppings of affluence and well adjustment.
Me I tell you, mindset.
Watch out the broadcast bus off then. Psych ups in the news department, shaping the parameters of taboo breaking to rule earth corridors of influence. Their determination taking the place of conscience, the inner sanctum of social acceptance, breaking strongholds of behavior with influence, with all the droppings of affluence and well adjustment. Ridicule anything they consider outmoded, world commerce and trends included, even if it's illusion and deluded. Dread. For any what man count and oppose them is on the fringes. Conversation considered irrelevant. Vent. But when it's the heaven and earth is observing, neither can his observation be removed. Sometimes too much price, so he's silent. Rastafari, the Lord of hosts, his pronouncement. When that dread thunder resounded, everything for shelter was sprinting. But that man don't know he must be humble to the head. And this is the source of his silence. Don't accept the Trinity and the Godhead. Bong down some dull and I grow him dread. Observe the principle first, man said. In the city we bust enough copper shot pan lead. Yeah. None better than none, but must stay ahead. Psychological adjustment cause they're rising. Jealousy flare up and bad-minded, especially about dividing the dividends. How to adjust to the changes. Hear his majesty word, him again. The next wave was dreader than a other was dread. It was mustard gas rampage ahead. See him
fire, baby.
Hey, watch out the broadcast bus off then. Psych ups in the news department, shaping out the parameters of taboo breaking to rule earth corridor of influencing. Their determination taking the places of conscience, the inner sanctum of social acceptance, breaking stronghold of behavior with influence, with all the droppings of affluence and with well adjustment. Ridicule anything they consider outmoded, world commerce and trends included, even if it's illusion and deluded. Dread.
Dreader than dread. Yeah. Sounds of midnight. Yeah, Van Benjamin. You know, sir, we are going to spend another 10 minutes with the item. Yes, Raja, for real. Yeah, man. Van had that trumpet there, you know. Yeah. Let out positive word sounds, you know. That influence. Yeah. You give thanks to the life of Van. You know, and the midnight band. Yeah. Yeah, man, one of the greatest band I've ever come across still. You know, a lot of bands. I love a whole heap of bands. You know, but I would say bands, you know, Midnight was a real type of band, you know what I mean? Cause you hear whole heap of band, you know, but most of the bands them that you hear, them not really have like a lead singer. Them is just a band, you know, just a group of musicians that you know is working as a band, but them not really have a lead singer. Sometime, you know, you have well-known musician that will use these bands, you know, and go on tour and these things, and you know they will spend many years with, you know, some of these artists, you know. Yeah, sometimes things happen and, you know, split and these things come in, but you know Midnight was a different, you know, was that type of band, you know, with a lead singer, you know, and Van, as we know, was the lead singer of Midnight until he you know, evolve into E.A.B.I.C, and we have something coming out soon, and Midnight and, you know, E.A.B.I.C, you know, the two sounds, the two band, obviously is two different band. Different sounds. Might sound similar. Two different band. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because Van being the lead singer is a big difference. And Ran being the lead singer now of Midnight is a big difference, you know. But I wouldn't compare Ran, you know. Now, you know, the comparison would have come, you know, when Van, as we play a while ago, the lead singer of Midnight, and also now, you know, evolving into E.A.B.I.C, you know, leading, you know, still being the lead singer of E.A.B.I.C. You know, it's two different sound. Obviously, Van's sound might not have changed in any way. You know, the word sound remain the same, but, you know, in terms of the sound that the instrument and how the instrument is played is, you know, there's a difference, you know. So Midnight, yeah, one of the greatest band, you know, with Van leading, you know. Yeah. I see I was funny enough I was watching earlier, you know, midnight in Rotterdam, and it was Ran that was the lead singer. It's quite different. It's still a very powerful energy there. That doesn't change. You see me? But the point that I wanted to make is this: that the difference I think there is Ran being that bass player that is absent from E.A.B.I.C. That is where the difference is. That bass create a whole different synergy, and that absent of that bass, because Ran is a different type of bass player, you know what I mean? Yeah. Different type of bass player. So that being absent from E.A.B.I.C, you know, there's a big difference from Midnight and E.A.B.I.C. Van doesn't change. So I hope ones understand what. Listening, you know, the word sound of listening the word sound of E.A.B.I.C and Midnight, you see that it, you know, Van doesn't change much, you know, if there's any real, you know, if there's any change, you know, and his word sound, I don't hear any, you know, change still, you know, but the sound is different. That is the change I hear from Midnight to E.A.B.I.C. The different sound. Yeah. So, you know, the band, yeah, the Midnight band, Van lead singer, a different type of band. Different type of band. Don't know about nobody else, but to yeah, different type of band. You see me? Different type of band. Them two virgin there, you know, it's a different energy when they both, you know, combine and, you know, under that same frequency and vibration. It's a different thing. That's just the I still. That's what me hear. You know, you might hear something different, you know, but that's my observation, you know what I mean? And we'll have something soon coming out and that, yeah. So brace the eye themselves, but you know, give thanks to, you know, both bands, you know, yeah. Powerful music regardless, yeah. And there's other bands out there that do powerful music also, you know what I mean? But there's no comparison. I can't compare no other band to Midnight. Yeah, no other band. There's none other. You know what I mean? No comparison. Me see them a try to bring down the stream. I guess they must say me overstay my welcome here on the platform for the time being, I suppose. But more have to thank the item still, you know, for taking the time for, you know, brace with I and, you know, interact in the chat room and listen and, you know, give thanks to the item listening, you know, patient listening and rack of attention still, you know, much appreciate love. You know, the least is precious. So, you know, we always give thanks for that still. You know what I mean? Out of the millions, you know, but the few chosen ones, You know, yeah. So we give thanks, and it was beautiful being here. It's always a joy, you know, always. Yeah, so more love, more strength. Make I play one more midnight before I move. You see me? Yeah, I'm gonna play one more midnight. Yeah, so much. Rasta, me have a song coming out titled 360 Degrees, you know. Consuming Fire. I just say a song from Van titled 360. Alright, let me play this one and we'll move. Give thanks to the item time. You know, more love and strength, you know. Guidance and protection. In the divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie the First, and also Empress Menin the First. Blessed love.
Rastaman sing for her a line. Sing to her a line. How not to notice? Look at her taste. The banquet is in her hands. They're depending on her needs.
Fire, baby.
Orchestrator. This time is one of many times. So she was called upon to serve her people. Her people. It looks like they're joyfully, ambiently socializing in line. That little black woman holding this whole thing down. Disgruntled, she cheerfully scold them to cheer from frown. She rather you say yes, mama, in front of everyone all around. So mama keep on wearing her crown. Keep on wearing her crown. Mama keep on wearing her crown. Keep on wearing her crown. She run her kitchen with no how. Yeah, don't play around. She done say no one still call and say bring the youth them come round. Mama keep on wearing her crown. Just have one sing for her a line. Say for her a line. Sing for her a line. Mission the speed. Mission the speed.
Fire, baby.
Ever set on forward. That don't mean incautious. Live so jabby unto us word. Focus the meds to whoever God water. Traversing this tech terrain, where the anagrams reduce the lane, and encryptions vaporize the name, where the hacker techs have the most brain. He sees the way to break the frame, and finds a way to leak a claim. Notoriety and straight up fame. When Nimrod tried to make a name. so Jah be unto us word. Focus the meds to whoever God mother. Traversing this terrain, where the anagrams reduce the lane, and encryptions vaporize the name, where the hacker takes a most brain. He sees the way to break the frame, and finds a way to leak a claim, notoriety and strain of fame. When Nimrod tried to make a name, ever set on forward, that no meaning cautious, live so jolly unto us word. Focus the mess to ever God word, to ever God word. They saw confusion reign, incomprehension rule and shame. They saw anger and pride inflame, and be removed with the quickest in vain, all in vain. Ever second forward, that no meaning conscious, if so choppy unto us word. Focus the makes whoever God word, ever God word. Not sheltered out in the cold sometimes, struggling to leave rewind in a forward shine. Minus is reduction sign, tribulation on your birth survive. Live it, see it, feel it in the paths of life. Yeah. Ever set on forward, that don't mean it cautious. Live so choppy unto us well. Focus the meds to ever God. Live so choppy unto us well. If it is discreet in a mouth unseen, how time is so real, what business entail, when deliverance get derailed, when it was make it or fail, to make it or fail, mindset, to make it or fail, when it was make it or fail. Should it as it repeat, reduction and replete, having your whole body heat, is all the medical instruments seat, the medical instrument for musical instrument be, and the soul can be free to be, and the mind can be feed, agree. If it is discreet, if it is discreet, to make it or fail, when it was make it or fail, to make it or fail, when it was make it or fail. Soon as them done finish eat, with a mouth wipe spotless clean, knowing it is a guess and a read, knowing it is a follow and a lead, and a lead, from knowing it is a marrow and a breed, to make it or fail, when it was make it or fail, to make it or fail, when it was make it or fail. we need some water and a seed. Knowing so is look before you leap. Between the shallow and the deep, the little Bo Peep have kept her sheep, and she knows where to find them, and she knows love will bind them. To make it all fail, when it was make it all fail. To make it all fail, when it was make it all fail.
Me I tell you, mindset.
That subscribe button. See you on the next video. I just start the mindset. Smash that subscribe